How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Angry Rican Show. My name is Jose. I'm Puerto Rican and I'm fucking angry. Let's talk about it. As you guys all know, it's been all over the internet, it's been all over social media. A 14-year-old boy beat up a 9-year-old girl on a school bus. Been the headlines for the last couple of days. You can find the video on the internet. However, I have a part of that video that I want to discuss with you guys today because no one is talking about it, and I think it's very important that we see and we understand the full extent of the situation and what led to that particular incident. Now, before I show you the clip of the video, and I'm only going to show a small little sample of it because that's all we need to talk about is that small little sample. We don't need to see the whole altercation. We don't need to see the whole ass whooping. That's unnecessary. But before I do show you that, I want to say one thing. I do not condone, under no circumstances do I believe that what was done was appropriate. The 14-year-old boy should never, ever have put hands on that 9-year-old girl. Period. If you wanted to defend his friend or his brother, you should have stepped in and separated them. But there was no reason for him to do what he did. And he was wrong for that. And I hope that things like this don't continue to happen. However, we do need to discuss what led to that particular incident because no one seems to be talking about it. And I think it's very important because there are valuable lessons to be learned here. And we're going to talk about it briefly. But before we go any further, let's take a look at the video and let's see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So let's take a look at the video. It's a little blurry at the moment, but you can see that the little girl is the one on the white. There's a little boy in a burgundy shirt. Now, I want you to see something, and I want you to hear something as well. Listen to this and watch this closely. Now, keep an eye out on the girl in the white shirt. You guys see that? Now, I'm not gonna show you the video where she gets pummeled, but I need you to see this one more time, or maybe 3 times. See that? You hear that? You know what? Let's take a look at it one more time. Well, just one more time. And let's listen to it. Okay. That's enough. Now, I needed to show that a couple of times so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You do see that the little girl got out of her chair or her seat and she went to the kid in the burgundy and started swinging at him and called him a bitch. I don't know what led to that incident. I don't know if there was an argument, if they were arguing about something and he said something that pissed her off and she decided she wanted to get out of her seat, approach him and start swinging at him. What she didn't realize is that apparently he had backup. I don't know what the relationship is between the 14-year-old and the 9-year-old or 10-year-old boy, but I do know obviously that he came to his rescue. So, what is the valuable lesson that we need to learn here? Stop putting hands on people unless you're prepared for the consequences. No one wants to talk about the little girl getting out of her seat and start swinging at the little boy. I did not see the little boy leave his seat and go to her and start hitting her. That is not what happened. That is not what you see in the video. It is as clear as day. I rewind it 3 times so you can take a look at it. It was her swinging at the little boy, calling him a bitch. But no one wants to address that. No one wants to talk about that. Why? Because it doesn't fit the narrative. Men should never hit women under no circumstances, unless, of course, for proper self-defense, where you feel that you're truly in danger. Other than that, there's no reason. You can just shrug them off like little flies. Get the fuck off me. Okay? Very simple. For the most part, we are bigger, stronger, and we can easily defend ourselves from a female. But let's not pretend like that little girl didn't start the altercation. Now, perhaps verbally the little boy started the altercation. We don't know. The video doesn't start there. The video starts with her getting out of her seat and going over to his seat and starts swinging at him. He then started defending himself. And then his buddy came in to the rescue and started putting hands on him. Now, if you go a little bit further on the video, there was another girl that gets up and starts swinging at her too. So what does that say? Was the little boy really the aggressor, or was she the aggressor? Because why would multiple people want to jump in and whoop her ass? You don't get jumped for being a nice guy for the most part. So why if she gets up, she starts swinging at the kid, she calls him a bitch, and then all of a sudden someone else comes in, steps in, starts whooping her ass, and another person comes in, starts taking licks. Why is that? Is it possible? Could have been that she was a troublemaker? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? We don't have the full video to fully, assess the situation. But what we did see, and it's something that's not being talked about at all. Anywhere you look, anybody who's reporting the news, 14-year-old boy beats up a 9-year-old girl in the school bus. Oh, that's tragedy. That's bad. That's horrible. Yes, it is. Absolutely. A 14-year-old boy should never put hands on a 9-year-old girl. However, why is everyone omitting the fact that she was the aggressor? Because she got her ass whooped by a 14-year-old boy? No. There's a valuable lesson to be learned here. Don't put hands on people. Don't put hands on people unless you're prepared for the consequences. And in this case, she decided she wanted to put hands on that boy, and his buddy or his brother came and whooped her ass for it. Is it wrong? Absolutely, 100%. I don't think that should have ever happened. But I understand why it happened. Little girls, women, y'all need to keep your hands to your damn selves. Stop thinking that you can beat up a boy or beat up a guy. We're not the same. I know society wants you to think that we're the same. Equality and all that bullshit. But we're not the same. We're bigger, we're stronger 99% of the time. So don't put your hands on people unless you're prepared to get dealt with. Again, what happened was a tragedy. It's sad to see little kids fight like that, and it's sad to see a 14-year-old boy beat up a 9-year-old girl. Obviously, that's a no-go. I don't think that needs to be said. I think every single person, every single rational human being knows that was wrong. But can we please address the full story? The little girl got out of her seat and started swinging at that other boy. No one wants to say that. No one wants to mention that. Why? If you're gonna tell the story, tell the full story, or don't tell it at all. So that's the lesson that we need to learn here. Keep your hands to your fucking self. Otherwise, you're gonna get bashed in. Okay? That's all that is. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't start none, won't be none. You're gonna be jibbity jabbing, talking shit to each other, then fine, talk shit to each other. But the moment you put hands on somebody, expect that person to put hands right back at you. In worst case scenario, they might have friends that are much bigger and stronger than you. So please, stop it. Stop putting hands on boys. You're not gonna win. 99% of the time, you're not gonna win. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. If you did watch this entire video and enjoyed the content and my commentary, please feel free to subscribe, ring the notification bell, share it, and help a brother out. I can use the subscribers. Peace out.